Hello, good evening and welcome back to the channel. I'm going to be honest guys, this is a video I never ever really expected to be making for my YouTube channel. But a couple of interests have sort of crossed over this week in a strange and bizarre way. Obviously you would have read the title and I need to explain. So we're virtually perched outside RAF Lakenheath in Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020. I do have this airport downloaded from the Microsoft store. I've yet to make my F-35 video from here. I've been meaning to do this for months and months, but anyway, I'm going off on a tangent. The reason we're here outside the base on this cloudy, windy night is because of what's been going on this week. And how I come to find out about what's been happening around UK United States Air Force bases is through a UAP sighting of my very own. Before I get on to that, I just want to explain what's been going on, especially at RAF Lakenheath and the bases very much within the vicinity of the area. As you may or may not know, there is a no-fly zone above US military Air Force bases. Bit of a no-brainer really. So if you visited RAF Lakenheath to go and watch fighter jets and you took a drone, it's absolutely frowned upon. It's an absolute no-no to even think about flying a drone over the base because you're just not allowed to do that. So this week there have been a number of drone sightings continuously over numerous nights. Now what's alarmed the public is that the United Kingdom government and the American government initially didn't know who was flying these drones, and as the nights and things aspired and rolled on, it didn't seem that they could stop these drones or UAPs from flying over the base. Now for a lot of people that's a scary thought. So we're basically saying that our governments, our military and all our technology cannot stop, we're just going to call it drones for now, drones, UAPs, you make your own mind up, from flying over the base. Now let's just think about this for a second. A lot of people, I've seen it quoted online by people who cover, like, you know, fringe UFO sort of, you know, out there physics subjects, saying that these are highly sophisticated Russian operatives who are flying over US military Air Force bases because nuclear weapons are being stored there or moved there because of the tensions and frictions around the world, and it's sort of like a show of force or power to say, we know what you're doing, we're monitoring what you're doing, and you can't stop us. But this is where it all gets very, you go down the rabbit hole. If you know that term, you understand what I mean. You've already down the rabbit hole, you'll understand where we're coming from. So people have said that this is highly sophisticated, coordinated group of let's call them rebels who are flying drones over the Air Force bases. But this is where none of this adds up. These drones have been up in the air for hours. Now a standard commercial drone cannot fly for hours. It's battery powered. Not only that, it's got a certain height ceiling. They're clearly identifiable by the lights that are on them, and in the winds there have been about, it's not commercial drones. I haven't personally witnessed it myself, but from the things I've read, the things I understand, this isn't commercial drones. So if it's not commercial drones, what is it? Well, what I find strange, and I could be wrong about this, from my knowledge these drone sightings peak at night, and they have been seen showing a singular light on them, which is odd because most drones have one or actually two lights on them. And you'd think that with this happening night after night, the UK has got involved and we deploy anti-drone technology that'd be able to knock these things out the sky. But it seems they're not able to knock them out the sky. They've been filmed by numerous people, members of the public, and people have explained them as large black triangles. Now when we say large, I can't give you the actual size, but there's even been F-15 scrambled to go after these drones and try and intercept them, and when the F-15s have got close, these drones fly off. Now again, that doesn't make sense. If it's a conventional sort of drone, their airspeed is far too slow for an F-15 to chase and intercept. It's just the F-15 is way too fast. In that sense, you'd send a helicopter up, something that could hover or something that could move at a slower speed to try and intercept it. Now, as I said earlier, if the UK has got various anti-drone technology, we've got stuff like Dragonfire, we've got technologies that could take something out of the sky very, very easily. And that's not happening. And for whatever reason, these drones are being left. Now, a lot of people are saying these aren't actually drones, they're UAPs, and they are non-human intelligence, and the reason they're over the bases is because they're documenting and they're showing that they know that nuclear weapons are being moved there. Now, this UAP activity has been happening around the world, and there is even a thing on the internet that says there's going to be an explosion of UAP sightings coming this very next week. But I don't want to go down that route. What led me onto looking into this about the Air Force bases? Well, on Wednesday evening, I got home from work, I parked the car up, I brought the bin round and I was moving it to the back garden. And when I went out into the back garden to bring the bin in, it was a very clear night. And I looked up at the sky and I could see Jupiter. Jupiter was it's very bright actually. It's quite big in the sky, even for the light polluted area that I live in. Anyway, as I'd looked up at Jupiter, I turned round and I was about to go and get the bin, and I seen a plane high up. Now I live not that far from Birmingham Airport, and planes in this local area, they're about all the time. Of an evening, I know the flight paths they're taken. There is a lot of high flight level transits that are going across the country. And as I looked up at this plane high up, I saw a solid white light next to it. I can only explain, if you've ever seen a satellite traversing the sky, you'd know what I'm on about, but this was not the size of a satellite. I'd explain it as slightly smaller than Jupiter being bright in the night sky at the moment, and it was moving away from this aeroplane. And I glanced up and thought, that's strange, and then I thought, so hang on, that is really, really strange. What the hell is that? And I pressed the one button on my iPhone 16 Pro with my phone out. I thought, I'm going to record this. Now, on my phone, and I'm going to show you the recording in a minute, it looked like a small dot. So I zoomed in the maximum zoom 15 times. And I sort of got this in the sights of the phone, and it was tricky to keep it centered because it was moving. It wasn't going extremely fast, but it was moving across the sky. And I filmed it just until it started going behind the trees at the end of my garden, and at that point thought, well, it's going to go out of sight in a minute, that's enough of that, I'll get the bin in, and thought nothing more of it. So after I got the bin in, come back inside, I thought, I'll have a quick look at the video. And when I zoomed in on the video, I was shocked. I'm going to show you the footage now. I want you to comment down below on your thoughts, because this is really odd. So as you can see from the video there, that's not an aeroplane. I know what a plane looks like in the night sky. That was no plane. I'm going to say I do not know what that was. I've got no idea. It could have been some sort of drone with a light on the bottom that's rotating, flashing different colours at very high speed. It makes it look like it's spinning. It could be a UAP, could be non-human intelligence. I don't actually know. Is all I can tell you. What I saw was not a conventional aircraft. Now, one of the people I work with, he's quite a Redditor, and he went on UFO Reddit and started looking. He found a couple of videos that match my video, but not in this country. That's weird in itself. So this has been seen in America and other countries around the world, some in Europe, and it's almost exactly the same as my video. So this tells me I've seen something in the UK, and it's also been all around the world. So there's more than one of them. This thing can't be flying around the world all the time that quickly. So if there's more than one, it's not unique, is it? So it could be some sort of drone technology. I don't know. But anyway, when he was looking at that, he says, oh, bloody hell, there's loads of drones and things going on over Lakenheath. And that sparked me interest. And I've been following this all week. A guy who goes to RF Lakenheath to film the planes has been there at night. He films, live streams some of the footage. He was at the time also broadcasting radio communications from the base in the background. And I haven't watched his full interviews and everything, but basically his YouTube channel got deleted, his email got deleted, some of his social media got completely deleted. Around the base this week, people have been having microwaves going crazy, and when I heard about this, I tried to search the post up on Twitter. For a certain time, those searches were taken offline. You couldn't search microwave. Now, I'm gonna be honest. Is this non-human intelligence? I'm not sure. I think it's more likely that this is black ops or black technology that's protecting the base, and it's being used as a smoke screen or cover because of the sensitivity of things that are going on at the moment. And that's the reason these drones have got lights on them, because they don't want other aircraft or other drones or other things crashing into each other. And this is my thoughts that the reason this is being done at night, to stop the public, making it so easy to film and identify craft that the obviously the military are using, but they don't want the general public to have absolute eyes on. That's my thoughts, but it could still be non-human intelligence. I think this will come to fruition later this week, and we'll find out if we suddenly have some sort of invasion or not. I don't personally believe that will happen, but who knows? What's going on in the world at the moment is, well, it's strange. It's been strange since the old a while ago, to be honest. Could be NWO going on, the fake alien invasion, but you just got to let these things play out. But anyway, I've rambled enough. Comment down below on what you think I saw. And this is a genuine video, it's not faked. I filmed it from my back garden, and I don't know what it is. I can't give you an answer. Maybe some of you experts out there can, you know, enhance the video, put it in different colours, stuff like that. Maybe give me an answer, because I don't know personally. All I can tell you is I saw something strange, it was odd, and I filmed it. Right, thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video to come. As ever, peace out.